Hey everyone, it's me, Eric Kimball. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are a regular watcher here, you know that I primarily make how-to videos, and this one is no exception. Today I'm going to show you a simple sandbox system that I came up with last year, and it proved to be quite successful, and I'm about to put it together this year. It is an alternative to the turtle sandboxes that I'm sure you've seen. And my situation here is that I have grandchildren. I'm 65 years old, getting up in years, and I am blessed to have grandchildren who come and visit. And they're in the 2 to 3 year age range. And my wife and I like to have toys and activities for our grandchildren because we want them to have good memories of coming to our home when they grow up. We want them to have a good time. With that in mind, it occurred to me last summer, as last year at this time, Memorial Day weekend, that I should get a sandbox. And the turtle idea, the plastic turtle, was the first thing that entered my mind. But then I got thinking, you know, do I really want to spend all that money on a turtle sandbox? I didn't want to do that. It's partly due to my age and the fact that I do have limited resources, and as you get older you think more about your limited resources and you want to be more thrifty. Yeah, so that's my situation, and I came up with this alternative that I'm about to show you, and you're going to think to yourself, wow, that's like ridiculously simple. And yeah, it is, and inexpensive. It's simple and it's inexpensive. I think some of the best ideas really are the very simple ones. That's the setup to what I'm about to show you. I'm going to introduce you to the components of my grandchildren's sandbox system, and then I'm going to set it up for you, and I'm going to show you how we cover it when the children leave and we want to protect the contents from the cats. 2 cats here, if they find that sandbox, you know what happens, right? And I also want to show you that this sandbox is very portable, very easy to move around, very easy to put away in the winter. Oh, and then at the very end, I'll show you some photos that I took last year when I first brought this sandbox idea to the attention of my visiting grandchildren. The first component that you're going to need to create your own alternative to the turtle sandbox system is a basic plastic mixing tub like this. You can purchase one of these at Lowe's or Home Depot for around 20 bucks. This right here is the next component that you'll need for your alternative to the turtle sandbox system. This is a tarp, some sort of a tarp. You could use a blanket, an old blanket, but a tarp is better because it will be waterproof. As you'll see, that's what you really want. And the idea is that you lay the tarp onto the lawn, you put your sandbox in the center, the kids can have their toys on the tarp, they can put sand on the tarp. When they're all done, you can lift the edges and kind of collect some of that sand and save it if you want to, reuse it, recycle it. And the other thing that's really nice about the tarp is that you can move it real easy. You just grab an edge and you can drag the sandbox system into the sun or into the shade or around the house. It's portable. The next item you need for your sandbox system is sand. That's a blooper right there. It's okay. Sand is cheap. That's what I want to tell you about it. Sand is cheap. I went to the lumberyard, local lumberyard, last year when I came up with this idea. This is beautiful play sand right there. I went to the lumberyard and I got this play sand, and it was $5 a bag, $5 a bag. So I bought 4 of them, and one was sufficient for the year last year. So I've got 3 bags, well, 2 bags and now a partial bag of sand, play sand, beautiful play sand. Okay, the next item I recommend, and these are not a necessity, but they sure are handy, are tire sidewalls. And if you've watched my videos, you know I'm a big fan of tire sidewalls. In fact, I created a game, Flying Tires, using tire sidewalls. But the tire sidewalls are very useful. You're going to see that. I'll demonstrate how useful they are to you momentarily. If you want to make your own tire sidewalls, it's easy to do. You can cut them out of an old tire in a matter of seconds using a jigsaw. There's a link in the description to a video, to a portion of a video that I made, the Flying Tires video, that shows you how you can really easily cut these out. And yeah, I recommend these. Now, lest you think that I am a total cheapskate, I'll have you know that I did purchase some Sandbox toys for my grandchildren. And I bought these at Amazon. I looked at all the selections, I looked at the reviews, and I came to the conclusion that these were probably the ones to get. This little kit right here was like $12, and they're pretty sturdy. They've been out in the sun, they've been kicking around. I'm satisfied, very satisfied. So I put a link below, an Amazon link. You go there and you buy these and you won't be disappointed. And if you do buy them, Amazon will like throw me some pennies. So let me show you how this works. You get your tarp, and this tarp has a white side and a black side. If perchance you can get a tarp, and this is an old billboard tarp, a recycled billboard that makes a great tarp, billboardtarps.com. Anyway, this has a black side and a white side, and the white side works great in the shade, but in the sun it's too bright. And it is a windy day, but that will not be any problem because we have the tire sidewalls. Behave yourself, tarp. Ooh. Yes. Tub, sand. These bags are 50 pounds. 50 pounds of sand. That's a good amount. And the toys. It is fun to play in a sandbox even at 65 years of age. I like to fill this up and I like to go like that. What do you think, huh? Okay, so the grandchildren are gone. Now it's time to clean up. And this is the beauty of this system. We're just gonna throw the toys into the sandbox and we're gonna take our tire sidewalls off of here and we're just gonna fold our tarp up and put our tire sidewalls on top like so. That's all there is to it.